Okay, so the name of this file is Yahtzee&Kismet. On this file, I have two activities that I did. The first one is the game Yahtzee. What I did on this one is just I created this game using Excel. The purpose was just to start learning the functions and applying them based on the game rules. Now for this one, for Yahtzee, we have an upper section and also we will have a lower section right here. The upper section, some of the functions that I was able to do, the first one was just the addition, where I added the sum of these values right here, depending of the game. There were 5 games total. The second thing that I applied here was the protected cells. So let's say if a user by mistake tries to give a value here, it can't because the cells are protected. The third function that I applied here was the condition. Okay, for example, on these ones that I have in here, what it says in here, if you see the formula that I have in here, it's if the value of the score, if the total score is 63 or more, I mean, it's more than 63 or equal to 63, then it will get 35 points. So that's what it did in here. The formula, that's what it did in here. Um, on the second section, on the lower section, what I have in here also, the score is 100 per the amount of values that I have in here. So I don't have any values, so I don't have 100. But let's say that, for example, I get, I don't know, 50 plus 30 plus 20, then automatically it will change the score that you have in here depending of how the game is developing for the user. Here I have just the information, the value that I have on the upper section, it was 125, and the value that I have in the lower section. So here I have the total of both sections. So you will know how many points you are getting for each game. The target also, I was able to use interface, the format of the row heights, the columns, merge cells, alignment, borders. I take care also of the color of the cells, the data formula security. You saw that the cells were locked. I programmed the formulas for auto calculations. And on the fourth step that I have in here, you can use also a password, so no one can actually open the worksheet unless they have the password. But for the purpose of this project, I didn't use the password. Okay, let's move to Kismet. On Kismet, it was something similar to Yahtzee. However, it required more use of formulas and values in here. In this game, there are actually 6 games total. Same thing, the same concept that we use for Yahtzee. We have addition here for each game. Here is a trick, and that's why it was more challenging for me. Instead of being just a condition, it was actually a compound condition. A compound condition is when you have a set of conditions for in order to get a specific score. In this case, the bonus score. Here, they are giving me 3 conditions. I was able to put those conditions in one single formula. That's what is a compound condition. Okay, based on this value that I have in here and the total score, that's how I was able to get the score of 98. And the same applies for all the rows that I have on this section right here. Finally, for Kismet, the same thing that I did on Yahtzee. We have the section total, we have the basic total, and then we have an addition for both sections. Same thing that I did here. If you notice, I also use the interface, the format, the columns width, the text, merge cells, alignments. All those are very important for the user to make this game more practical and less confusing. The color of cells also is very important. We have a lot of numbers, and we don't want the user to get confused between what game or what numbers is the user using on this section. The formulas are programmed for auto calculations, and again, you can use the password to open the worksheet, but I didn't use it.